All right, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we're going into Overwatch hot takes. Now, this actually was posted on Reddit, and it was posted 2 months ago, so some of these may have aged poorly or greatly. Now, I haven't really seen a whole lot of these. I actually just looked at the top comment only just to make sure everything was fine. You'd be surprised at how much stuff I have to look at prior to starting, just because I've started so many videos on camera. I put record, and then for whatever reason I get into the content and it's just not what I thought it was. But anyway, let's get right into it. Quick thing actually, now that I think of it, if I'm shitting on an opinion or if I'm shitting on a hot take, it's just my opinion. You might agree with that hot take and you might think I'm crazy for shitting on it or for preaching it. But anyway, now let's get into it. First comment here, Doomfish should wave with his big hand when saying hello. In all honesty, I don't know why he doesn't. I feel like that would be better. Also, yeah, he should definitely melee with his big hand. I don't think that one's too much of a hot take. Zarya has one of the best potentials for skins of any character, but she's not sexy enough to the average person, so they don't bother. My thing is, in what way does she have potential? Because of her big ass gun just blasting? You know, I'm kind of curious as to what they mean by potential. Like, how can someone have potential who doesn't really have a lot to her base skin and she just has a gun? Like someone like Genji who has all this flashy shit, I can see that, but I'm not sure about that one. I definitely think that might be a hot take. Hog should get a skin based on his summer game spray. Not a hot take, just a fact. Not sure what he's talking about, to be honest with you. Most people on the sub have zero clue what they're on about, me included, and their opinion should fundamentally be ignored. Same for any Overwatch YouTuber / streamer. Okay, this is more Reddit related. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to get into something real quick. When he says same for any Overwatch YouTuber / streamer, don't listen to their opinions. They don't actually know shit. After the new update and the new patch, you know, oddly enough, I'm a YouTuber, so maybe my opinion doesn't mean shit. But anyway, I was watching a video on the Overwatch DPS tier list, and someone put Hanzo at #1. I'm not gonna get into which YouTuber it was. If you follow that YouTuber, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't know anyone else who would put Hanzo at #1. But anyway, I just thought that was the dumbest shit that I've ever heard. And that person also said, Soldier 76 is just a worse version of Sojourn, and they're basically the same. I'm just like out here scratching my head. I'm like, bro, you must not play the fucking characters. Sure, Sojourn pre-nerf, nerfs, plural, you might say that. But with her gun having this wide spread that it does, how the fuck can you say Soldier and Sojourn are basically the same, but Sojourn's better? No, that's not how it works at all anymore. At all. Sojourn's spread from range is fucking egregious. It is awful. It is really bad. What she's good at compared to Soldier is, for one, her slide is really quick, but her railgun, if you land a headshot with that big ass thing, it's gonna one-shot people up close. But Soldier is just flat out better than Sojourn at mid to long range. That's not even a question. So as I was watching that video, there was a lot of things being said on there that I was actually just like, dude, this YouTube channel has hella subs, but they're fucking just flat out wrong. Like, Hanzo was just flat out not the best DPS in the game. I think that's kind of borderline stupid. And that person went on to say that the nerfs weren't a big deal. They virtually meant nothing. And I'm like, bro, as a Hanzo main, the fact that a Reaper can now run up on me and just fucking blast my ass to the next dimension, yeah, it fucking matters, because now you have Reaper and Mei who can legitimately get near you, and you can no longer do what Hanzo's known to do, which is one shot. Like, people want to downplay that and say, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like, no, one-shotting characters is Hanzo's purpose in life, bro. That's what he fucking lives for. Any great Hanzo player can tell you the same thing. You're trying to pick off players, so the fact that you can't just pick them off as easily, it is a big deal. Let's not downplay it like it isn't. But anyway, I kind of agree with this hot take, but at the same time, since I'm a YouTuber, it's like ironic. Playing Ana gives you the opportunity to let your frustration out by shooting your stupid teammates, but still adding the best value by chucking shit out of anger and anything that moves or almost dies, and sitting back in your lawn chair and let the tank have his or her moment to shine. I don't think that really adds anything to this, to be honest. Nah, that's like multiple hot takes. What you said but with Hanzo. What did the user say? Mine is Junkrat is one of the hardest DPS to master. Interesting. More than Echo? More than Hanzo? That's definitely a hot take, actually. I disagree with that hot take completely. Going into this one, though, what you said, but with Hanzo, I just cannot get the hang of him besides spamming chokes. Everyone's saying he's piss easy, and I just aren't even after 159. Okay, first of all, who the fuck is saying he's easy, bro? Like, I want to know people who actually say that shit, and I'm gonna literally look at them like they're stupid. Like, that's just me being fucking honest. How is Hanzo easy? You have to learn his climbing. You have to learn, obviously, his fucking headshots, which is the most important thing, and gauge how you're aiming, how far is it gonna go in terms of range. So it's a constant, like, just learning and learning and learning. I've put in countless of hours on Hanzo, dude, and I'd be lying if I told you even I haven't mastered. Ain't no fucking way. I'm a Diamond 5 with the help of Hanzo, but there's so many situations where I'm like, dude, this guy's pissing me off because they have a Pharah or an Echo. Oh, speaking of which, in that YouTube video that I was shitting on, that person said that Hanzo count as Pharah, and I'm like, dude, that's still not fucking true. As a Hanzo, it is extremely difficult to counter Pharah because she's flying on the fucking time. She's not at all grounded, so she's changing the angles. And as the angles change, it's harder to land shots with Hanzo. But getting back to this, it's extremely hard to learn Hanzo. Players like, again, characters like Echo, fucking Pharah, fucking Mercy, that just fucking fly up in the sky, they're extremely hard to hit. Like, especially get a headshot with. That shit is very annoying. Going next up. Well, let's read the follow-up comment. Problem with Hanzo has always been consistency. I had games where I was an absolute demigod, landing headshot after headshot and getting team wipes with the ulti. Okay, if you're getting team wipes with the ultimate, that fucking team is dog shit. So this comment low-key is already full of shit, dude. Because if you're getting team wipes with your ultimate, they essentially have to be lined up and standing the fuck still. And that is not happening. Ain't no way you're getting team wipes. 5 kills with the ultimate. Unless you have Zarya who sucks them up altogether and they're just standing there, but no. Not without the help of anyone else. That's such fucking cap. But I also have games where I struggle to hit a single fucking arrow, and it's so frustrating. Yeah, that does happen a lot. I can vouch for that part. But this part right here, team wipes with the ultimate, bullshit. Fucking bullshit. That does not happen, dude. That does not fucking happen. It might have happened once, but that shit does not happen often at all. Anyway, where are we? Oh, shoot. On to the next one. The I'm on fire thing needs to come back. Hearing this in Overwatch 1 gave me an extra boost. So it did come back, but it's fucking stupid. I feel like everyone gets it so easily, and there's like no reward to it. I don't think I've ever seen bigger egos than support players on this subreddit. That's more of a subreddit thing. We need more slutty men. I'm talking about the outfits, y'all. Jesus. Okay, sure, I guess that's a hot take. I'm not... okay. We all know about the Widow discussion, but are we at all ready to talk about Hanzo? In my opinion, he's theoretically a more powerful version of Widowmaker. The only thing gatekeeping him from that position is the fact that he's a gimmick character, so you can't transfer your mechanical skill to Cassidy to Ashe to Widow. Think about it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, dude. In theory, sure, this motherfucker can be the best. I'm not gonna finish the rest of this because I get so annoyed of having conversations with people that talk about Hanzo. I just had one right now, but it's very, very difficult, dude. To nail is, you get at best, if you're facing, let's say, a soldier, 2 shots before he fucking murders you because he's landing headshots of his own. So you get at best 2 shots. You have to land either 2 shots back to back, or you have to land 1 headshot. That's pretty fucking hard to do with the soldier constantly moving around. Soldier, even if you're moving around, especially since you're a Hanzo, it's pretty easy to nail you. I'm just being honest, dude. People trip balls about Hanzo, and it annoys the fuck out of me. You're not hard stuck. You belong in the rank you're in. If you're actually a better player than your rank, you will climb. Yeah, that's a hot take, at least in the community that I've seen. Hard disagree. I was hard stuck in Plat 1 as a tank in Season 3. I had a 70% win rate. Twice I won 5 in a row for re-rank. Almost always end up with extremely high stats and perform to the peak of my ability, yet I got re-ranked as a Plat 1 6 times in a row. 6 times. 30 wins with a 70% win rate. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I mean, I can't really comment on this kind of stuff because the matchmaking issues that people have, I typically don't really like notice too much. Like, yeah, I notice when I'm getting my ass beat fucking really badly, but I always look at it as an I just need to get better kind of thing. But I understand that people, you know, also want to have some enjoyment. But for me, since I'm a competitive, I understand that I'm gonna have to face some hard fucking players. So when I get my ass beat, is it fun? No, but I personally just look at it as an I gotta get better. That's how I always have seen it. Okay, that's a long one. That's at that point, that's not really a hot take. I mean, there's hot takes plural. I'm gonna be real, and this is 100% biased, but I want 20 damage for my landmine back. I think that did come back. I'm positive that did come back. I'm not sure. I'm very excited for Season 4. You fucking shouldn't be. Shit was ass. Let's see. 2 CP should be in the quick play map pool. I've actually never played 2 CP. It's an Overwatch 1 game mode. Flats is annoying. I don't know who that is. Doomfist will never be 100% balanced due to his mobility. He will always be underpowered or overpowered by people who constantly get the most out of his kit. It's good to get shut down by specific people like Brig and Ana. Brig should be good at close range, and if you're a flanker and you die, it's your own fault. Mercy is more... Okay, so this is a lot. This is a lot of hot takes. Mercy is more fun as a triage healer, but awful to play against. I love Genji, and apparently my mom has slept with the entire enemy team. What? What? Wait, what? That took a huge 180. Going back to his first note, yeah, Doomfist is one of those characters to where balancing him is difficult because when he got his buff, they immediately nerfed him because because of his mobility, he needs to be such a high skill character, similar to Wrecking Ball. Anytime you got mobility in the kit, like Genji as well, if the average person can play them and be really good with them, they're gonna require a nerf because people can't deal with mobility in mobile games. Like, not mobile games, sorry, mobility in video games, period. I mean, you add speed to anyone and it pisses anyone off. Me, for example, whenever I play Dead by fucking Daylight and I'm playing against a Wesker, I want to lose my shit because I feel helpless. This dude's just fucking way faster than me. Like, it's not fun. So I get the frustration, but in a game like this, to where really counter picks are so, I feel like counter picks are always going to be the meta. Like, you will always want to counter. So I feel like, I don't know, I don't think it's that hard to counter a Doom or a Genji, but I mean, yeah, when you do face a good one, it is pretty fucking frustrating, to be honest with you. I have a lot of stories on that. Like any other role, there are a lot of bad healers, and I feel like every time someone tries to call it a bad healer, they get so much shit. People love shitting on DPS, but the moment you say anything critical of healer, you're villainous. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with this comment. Maybe on Reddit, in game, if there's a bad healer, both teams will let them know. Laugh my ass off. I'm gonna have to agree, dude. Overwatch, the chat is Overwatch is probably the most toxic community I've ever been a part of. To be honest, people bitch for everything and complain about any little fucking detail. It's pretty crazy. I was a part of the Call of Duty community, Apex. I mean, don't get me wrong, every community has its fair share of problems, but I've never been across a more just toxic community where people will just shit on their own teammates for just fucking existing. And it's crazy, man. Like, this community definitely goes fucking wild on that front. I always just kind of brush it off, but time and time again, I'm just like, holy shit, like, do people have nothing better to do than after the match to type in easy or some fucking dumb shit or kill yourself? Like, there was a session where I played like fucking for 3-4 hours and I was told to kill myself like 3 to 5 times because I'm just doing better than another player. Like, it's wild how toxic this community can be, that's for sure. Quick play is the main game mode. Most people that are playing the game for fun and to actually enjoy it are in quick play. Then there's comp. It's a separate club for a very specific group of people that want to add a competition element in an otherwise fun game. Comp is okay, but it's a very niche game mode that is definitely not for everyone. Playing in quick play does not justify throwing or doing dumb stuff. You're playing a team game with other people that are trying to win. It's just quick play, bro, is the dumbest reason to ruin a game for 9 people. I mean, my question is, in what way is he ruining the game? Is he trying out new characters? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I'm trying out Genji and even if I suck ass with him, yeah, I don't give a fuck if I win because it doesn't matter. In that sense, I do agree that it's quick play. But if you're actually just trolling or just being stupid, I can get why that's frustrating. But where else do you practice characters? Like, if I'm practicing on my Widow, and yeah, if I'm sucking ass, sure, it's not ideal for you, but this is the mode to practice my fucking Widowmaker in live game. Like, the practice range doesn't teach you shit. Like, you can't do anything there, so there's no point at all. So that's a little confusing. But ultimately, yeah, dude, we've gone through a lot of hot takes. We'll go through one more. Okay, we're back. And this one's a pretty fucking good hot take. Dealing with one-shots from Widow and Hanzo are skill and intelligence issues and can be overcome with correct picks and smart positioning, even on Havana. Now, I love this hot take, and I actually agree with it wholeheartedly, because when the whole nerf happened to Widow and Hanzo, everyone's like, oh my god, yes, fuck those characters, I'm here for their downfall. In my mind, I'm just like, dude, the thing is, they're not overpowered, they're just obnoxious, they're just annoying. Being obnoxious and being annoying doesn't make you overpowered. They're not characters that when you see them, you're like, oh, we lost. No, when you see those characters, you're like, fuck me, this is gonna be so goddamn annoying, I don't want to have to deal with this shit. Like, you almost have to change your gameplay around them. But here's the thing, they're easily counterable. Like, if you have a Sombra on your team, you're gonna counter that Widow. If you have a Reinhardt on your team, that Hanzo's always automatically fucked. Sigma, anyone with shields, Hanzo is fucked because Hanzo has 0 positioning on people with shields. You could play Echo and fuck up with Hanzo's aim. Like I talked about earlier, Pharah, like, there's ways to counter these characters and also putting yourself in a position to where you're gonna be fine. But Blizzard gave in to a lot of complaints, which is this game shouldn't have one-shots. Again, I actually agree with the hot take, and there are people that probably will not agree with me. They'll be like, dude, one-shot shouldn't be a thing. Sure, if they were easy, but they're fucking difficult. They're really difficult to pull off, especially with someone like Hanzo. It's extremely fucking difficult, and if it was easy, you could do it too. But you're not, because it's fucking hard. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that as my last hot take. I think, honestly, a lot of this post was just not hot takes. Some of the stuff was, like this one's actually a hot take, and the reason why I say hot, because the community is shitting on those 2 characters a lot. Even as a Hanzo main, I'm just like, fuck. But anyway, man, what's your hot take? Comment down below if you have one. If you don't, subscribe, like the video. Or even if you could do the same thing, it'd be really cool. I don't really say that too much, but every time I do, people fucking do it. So it's like, shit, I'm gonna have to be that guy. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. This is We've Been Different. We've been different. And we out.